Now the next one's, I think it's a threefer or a fourfer. The Restless Man, the threefer. The Restless Man, The Path of Wildness, The Great Life Adventure. The restless man or woman is that person who, around late teens, early 20s, starts to feel restless, wants something out of life. That's typically some adventure. The path of wildness is the thing that you do when you go out and have that adventure, when you make the break from the status quo. You decide, I'm going to give up this comfortable, beautiful house and have to try something different. And then the great life adventure is what is yielded in results from stepping upon the path of wildness. The great life adventure becomes a centerpiece story of our lives. And you can have more than one. You can have big ones, little ones, small ones too. And the more you have, the more rich and diverse your life will be. After a while, it kind of almost becomes more important than the stuff of the trappings of life. Like I can easily give up these things, this house, etc. It is, I have much greater craving for the experience of new and interesting and different. I know that, I have less than 20 summers left in me, most likely. So I want to get the most out of them, and far less than 20 good ones, to be sure. So those are the three. And I recommend, if you are a restless man or woman, to hop on the path of wildness early in life. Go to college, finish college, drop your diploma off with mom and dad, and then head out. And don't come back until you're 30. And then come back bruised, beaten, broke. Might even die. And is that so bad? And then you will have had your great life adventure. And that's going to help you assuage something that I'll call out in just a second, which is the deep level risk of life. But we'll get to that. After those three come, Restless Man, Path of Wildness, Great Life Adventure. Is it the risk of avoiding risk, the very next one, which would be nice if that's the case, because that means it flows good. Restless Man, Path of Wildness, the risk, it is. Okay, that is, I should really make that a fourfer, because the risk of avoiding risk goes with that. If you don't do all that stuff I just said about the path of wildness and the great life adventure, then you might wind up missing out the chance to do something about the deep risk of life. So the risk of avoiding risk is the principle that says there's two levels of risk in life. Okay, the surface level and the deep. The reason I call it surface level is not because it's easy, it's just because that all of our institutions of society are set up to help us to pursue these. These risks are education, career, family, home, security. Our whole society is set up for this. Institutions, schools, banks, career, job, places to work, churches, all this stuff is set up to help us to deal with all of that stuff. So even though it's hard work, it's not, it's the thing that you're going to get lots of encouragement and help for if you do it. The challenging one is the deep risk of satisfying that inner wanting and desire to have something more, to discover ourselves, to do something about that restlessness inside of us. That's why I recommend the path of wildness and the great life adventure. If you don't do that at an early age in life, you're going to be haunted. There's a man around the corner every day, almost every day, when I walk the dogs in the evening. He's retired, and I'm pretty sure. And he's got a beautiful house, and he's got a big, beautiful truck in the garage, and a nice SUV. I'm pretty sure the truck is his, the SUV is his wife. His garage is beautiful, lawn is manicured, everything is fine. And I don't know this man's story. I'm inferring things. I'm writing his story in my mind, so I could of course be wrong, but this is the way I see it. He stands out there regularly with his garage door open, and he stares at the wall. I'm struck by that. What's he staring at the wall for? He stares at a blank wall. And if he sees me coming, or he senses that I'm coming, he hears me coming, he'll look around, and then he'll kind of like pretend he's not looking at the wall, like looking at something else. The only thing I can think, and this is due to the other anecdotal evidence that I get from some of the other people, particularly the men around me, who describe themselves as having nothing to do in retirement. They've achieved it all. They've got the five, right? The career, the education, the career, the home, the family, and the security. But they never attended to that deep risk. And they don't know how to do it now. And they're too scared and old and frail, too wise. Because you need a little bit of stupidity, youthful stupidity, to have a good, great life adventure. So watch out with that. It can get you. If you wait.